Here are some times when I think you should leave your boyfriend. It might sound simple, but the reality is we live in a patriarchal society. Male validation is king. It's really hard to decenter men. I struggle with it every day. And when I was younger, there were so many times where I was like, "Oh yeah, hindsight's 2020. Of course that was a red flag. Of course I should have been like, more aware." But it's really hard when you've been single for a long time, all your friends are dating, you get male attention or validation from someone who's like theoretically a cool partner to have, or this, that, the other. They have a cool job, they have a cool this. But these are all the times when I think you should just leave immediately. I am so intense about this one, but anytime a man comments on what you're wearing outside of "you look beautiful," I feel like you should leave immediately. The way they deliver this message, they usually do it one of two ways. The first one is like, "You are showing too much skin. You are not a modest, well kept woman." And they like accuse you of doing it for trying to get male attention, or like you're trying to do whatever, trying to look a certain way. You're posting photos on Instagram to like get DMs. Like, it's so bizarre. The next one's a bit more like covert. It's a little sneakier. They try to present it to you like they want to protect you and keep you safe, and be like, "Don't wear this because you could potentially receive unwanted attention, and I don't want anything to happen to you. I care about you, and I don't want..."
Man, please. At this, like, if it's like that, then won't you just be by yourself? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you feel like I want to dress provocative or dress a certain way, sexy or whatever you want, because when a woman does that, she's looking for male attention. So if you feel like you still want to do that and post pictures on Instagram for male attention, and that's what you looking for, some type of validation that you look good with whatever you got on, then maybe you need to be by yourself. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? If that's the way you feel like if a man trying to stop you from doing these things, then you don't need to be with him. Because I feel like all men gonna put some type of regulations on something. You know what I'm saying? That's like me going to buy a car and letting everybody in the neighborhood drive it. What's the difference? I ain't got no control over something I'm paying for. No, man, because if you were a man, you expect him to make sure you're taken care of, at least financially, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure he provide for you and all those things. So if you want him to do those things, then if he feel like you shouldn't be dressing a certain way, ain't nothing wrong with that. Anytime you get into a relationship, you got to take another person's thought process into consideration, bro. That's just how it go when you dating somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you getting with a man and he running the streets every weekend, all throughout the week or whatever. Eventually, you're gonna say, "Hey, look, calm down. Or you don't want to spend no time with me, or you don't want to do," you know what I'm saying? Eventually, it's gonna get like that. So it's the same thing with him. If you want him to slow down from doing all this running around, he feel like, hey, you might need to slow down from looking for the male attention, because you might end up getting it. And then if you end up getting it and it's one that you really feeling or like, then what? Where that leaves me? No, so everything ain't about just control, or he's trying to control me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to put some form of control on anything, but that's different than "I want to be in control of your life." See, being in control of your life mean you can't go here, you can't go there. When you need, we know where you at all the time. I done seen dudes like this. That's excessive. That's like extremely out of the, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to do that, bro. Like, come on now. But I done seen dudes that have done it. But you can't take that and feel like every man like that, because every man is not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but every man gonna have some form of control. But some dudes just way overboard with it. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes that they can't work without being on the phone the whole time. They working, they on the phone with their woman, I guess trying to make sure she ain't doing nothing. And I tell anybody, like, it is realistically, like, I've been on this earth long enough to know, bro, like, no matter what you do, say, no matter how hard you try to stop them, none of that. Guess what? If they want to mess around, bro, they gonna mess around. It don't take that long. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I'm running to Walmart. That's all it take, bro. You know what I'm saying? So those type of dudes, I feel like, yeah, if that's who she's speaking on, then yeah, I get it. But just talking about all men, no. At the end of the day, we gonna put some control on something, bro. That's just the way we wire. You know what I'm saying? Even with our family, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna pay for your kids and let them just do anything they want to do, is you? No, I talk to you any way they want to talk to you and freelance and do whatever. No, it don't work that way. Because at the end of the day, you pay the cost to be the boss. And that's just how it is. But let's see what else she got to say in the video, man.
But the goal is the same, and the catalyst is the same. Like, they're just insecure individuals, and I can dive deeper into that, but for this purpose I just want to run through some examples. So they're insecure, they're projecting that onto you, they're worried that like someone else is going to find interest in you, they don't measure up. Look at me explaining it even though I just said it. So anytime you feel good in something, you feel comfortable, if you find that there have been a couple instances back to back where you're like, I really wanted to wear this dress that I've worn 10 times. I've had this dress forever. I feel great in this dress. And then he sees it and then I'm not wearing the dress anymore. Leave immediately. I'm like so big on clothing. I'm so big on bodily autonomy. I do not like the idea that if I have a daughter one day, she's dating some asshole who's like policing what she's wearing. It's her body. If she wants to wear this outfit, it's not up to me. It's not up to her father. It's sure shit not up to this guy she's dating. Like, it is her decision. And so whatever you want to wear, whatever you feel good and you feel confident in, that's what you should be wearing.
So you telling me you got a man that's taking care of you, providing for you, you know what I'm saying, making sure you straight, making sure the house straight, he there for you, you know what I'm saying, a man of God, treats you right, respect you, treats you like a queen, and you need to leave that relationship because he don't approve of you wearing a certain dress. That's the most dumbest shit I could ever think of, bro. Come on, dog. You mean to tell me you willing to give up everything else just to wear something you want to wear? No, that's somebody who feel like I should be free. Like I said earlier, man, maybe you should be by yourself. Or go get with somebody who don't give a damn about what you do, you know what I'm saying? Because it's certain people like that really don't care. Like, yeah, we together, whatever. You freelance, I freelance, or have an open relationship. It's people out there that do that too. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you need to be trying to get with some of them type of people, bro. But this is insane. I swear to God, it woman is crazy.
Take inventory of your life. Like, be so honest with yourself for a moment and ask yourself, the friends that I've had for decades and decades and decades, are they still with me? Like, if you've had a friend for 30 years and then you started dating this guy and after a year you don't speak to that friend anymore, something happened, they've created a rift between you, they've isolated you from your friends and family, you don't talk to your mom as much anymore, maybe you're editing the way you like tell a friend the fight that you had that's not necessarily honest, like that's actually not what happened. Take genuine stock of your life. Go through the people category. Are all the people that you have still there with you? Your family, are they, whoever your people are they still with you? If they're not with you anymore, I would leave. And it doesn't have to do with like, oh, you know, I actually was in a really toxic friendship and now I'm in a much safer, healthier place. I'm talking about like this group of friends that you've had for your entire life who you love so much. Now you're not on speaking terms with anyone. I would leave immediately. The next thing I would look at.
Bro, so you telling me that you need to leave your man just because you ain't friends with somebody that you used to be friends with 15, 20 years, whatever. Most of the time in life, bro, like everybody ain't coming into your life to stay in your life forever. It just don't work that way. Like, whether you in a relationship or not, like most of the people you hanging with at 20 ain't gonna be the same people you hanging with at 35. It just don't work that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? If people grow old, they get different things going with their lives. Some people move to different states. Some people have kids. The kids take up most of their lives. It's a whole bunch of different things that go on in relationships or relations, you know what I'm saying, when you have, you know, grow up meeting people or being around people your whole life. I mean, certain things happen to where y'all just no longer talking. Ain't no bad blood or nothing like that. It don't have to be no beef or nothing. It's just that we went separate ways, bro. And we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we grew apart or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people come into your life for a lesson. You know what I'm saying? They don't come in there to stay forever. The ones that do stay forever, yeah, you cherish them like, you know, like my granddad told me a long time ago, man, in this life, man, you be real blessed to get two friends, bro. You know what I'm saying? You lucky to get one. If you could get two friends in this lifetime, then you blessed. You're extremely blessed. most of the people that come in your life, they not your friend, bro. They watching what you got going on. They in competition with you, snake you if they can. You know what I'm saying? Any way I can get you out the way and replace you, I'm gonna do that, bro. That's what a lot of people on that's around you, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the good-hearted people, we look past that. You know what I'm saying? We'll look past certain things. They might do certain things, snake you across your head. You will look past them. Guess what? They do it again. And then you look past it and then you do it again until you grow old and you realize, like, it ain't even worth it, bro. Like, if you was my friend, if you really loved me and cherished me, then you wouldn't have done those things to me. You know what I'm saying? So just because, two people ain't, what's the name, and ain't still kicking it don't mean you should leave your relationship, bro. That just don't make no sense to me. I don't know, like, I ain't leaving my woman just because I ain't cool with a partner that I used to be cool with. You know what I'm saying? Whether him and my woman don't like each other or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no reason for that, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody telling you not to wear a dress or not to dress this way or not to do that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that sounds to me like you want to be in a relationship, but you want to be able to do whatever you want to do. That's like having the best of both worlds. I get a man over here to take care of me, provide, and do all these things that I need as a woman, and then over here I get to show whatever, my wild side, do whatever I want to do, be all up in dude's face, whatever. I mean, anytime you still looking for the attention of another male and you're in a relationship, bro, you have a serious problem. That means you're really not that dedicated to that relationship. Either that or you want your cake and want to eat it too, man. And that's just how it goes.
That are like your hobbies and your activities and your passions and your dreams and your hopes. Like, if you love to dance and now you go to a wedding, you don't dance anymore because he's weird about dancing, doesn't want you to dance, doesn't want you to get drunk, like weird things like that. Like, you used to go out with all your friends and, you know, some were single, some were in relationships. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter what your friends are doing. But if you used to go out and dance and have fun and you were in the club doing all this stuff, you are 1000%, like, let me just really go like to town on this. I am a married woman and I have a son. I'm still going out with my friends. I don't care if they're also married, if they're also single, and it's not relevant information to my partner, because my loyalty to him and his trust towards me is completely separate than like what my single friends are doing or what my married friends are doing. And it doesn't have to do with like the respect that he's owed. All of that has to do with just like trying to control someone because they feel weak and powerless in other aspects of their life. So they want to control you and have like something, they need something on a leash in order to feel good and powerful in their own life. If you are ever out with your friends, if you go to dinner with your friends and you are like texting novels in a corner, keep picking up the phone, like they keep calling you, where are you, what are you doing, what's going on, I would just leave immediately. There's like no need for that.
Yeah, man, it sounded to me like, man, she was with a dude that really tried to control her really, really bad, and you know what I'm saying, it really affected her terribly. So she getting on the internet telling women not to let men control the pro. Like, at the end of the day, I feel you, but you know, all men gonna put some control over their relationship, man. If they're a real man, some way, form, or fashion. It just can't be like be running wild. You know what I'm saying? And as far as you talking about, you know, somebody worried about another man getting you, you know, he calling you trying to see where you at. Woo, woo, woo. Sometimes he could just be checking on you, worried about. I mean, it's his job to be your protector. So everything ain't just about I'm calling you, checking. If I call you with your friend, I'm just being somebody that's getting on your nerve or trying to check on you and see, you know, pretty much running your life. I'm controlling. I'm not. Everything ain't about control. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you with your friends and something pop off, then what? And your friends ain't got your back, then what? See what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about where she at, what she got going on, and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that want to be that free don't deserve to be in a relationship, bro. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm moving around how I want to move, then, you know what I'm saying, and I don't take into consideration my woman, that means I expect her to leave, bro. I don't expect her to still stay with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man. You feel what I'm saying? So I know if it's the other way around. Come on, dog. No, I ain't going like that. It is what it is. So, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? I believe in men being men, and if I'm taking care of you, I ain't no control freak or none of that. I feel like you're able to do what you want to do. I ain't trying to control your life, but if I don't approve of certain things, man, and you don't take my thought process or the way I think into consideration, then maybe we don't need to be together. Though. That's just how it is, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro.